Welcome to Stars and Strategy. In a series of press exchanges, Donald Trump outlined his position regarding Greenland. A reporter asked how much money was being considered to gain support from the people of Greenland for a possible U.S. acquisition. Trump responded that financial incentives for Greenland were not yet under discussion, though the topic might be addressed later. He stated that action would be taken in Greenland regardless of approval, because failure to act would allow Russia or China to gain control. He emphasized that the United States would not accept Russia or China as neighbors in that location. He expressed a preference for reaching an agreement through negotiation, describing it as the easy way, but indicated that if necessary, the matter would be handled through more forceful means. Trump noted his positive regard for Denmark and mentioned that the country had treated him well. However, he argued that a landing by Danish boats 500 years ago did not constitute valid ownership of the territory. He suggested that American vessels had also reached the area in the past. He pointed out the current presence of Russian destroyers, Chinese destroyers, and Russian submarines in the waters around Greenland. He asserted that steps would be taken regarding Greenland, either through cooperative means or more difficult methods, to prevent occupation by Russia or China. When asked why ownership was necessary when an existing U.S. military presence could be expanded for security purposes, Trump explained that ownership enables full defense of the territory. He stated that leased arrangements are not defended in the same manner as owned property. He drew a comparison to what he described as a short-term nuclear agreement with Iran under the previous administration, arguing that nations require permanent ownership rather than temporary deals lasting 9 years or even 100 years. He reiterated that Greenland would need to be defended and that without U.S. action, control would fall to China or Russia. Trump expressed appreciation for the people of China and Russia, noted good personal relations with Presidents Putin and Xi, and mentioned disappointment in Putin. He confirmed plans to visit China in April, but made clear that neither country would be permitted to establish a presence as a neighbor in Greenland. He affirmed support for NATO, claiming that the alliance was preserved because of his efforts, and stated that Russia and China would not be allowed to occupy Greenland. That concludes the key statements made by Donald Trump on the subject. Thanks for watching Stars and Strategy.